A little cooler with 23 the top in Newcastle and Gosford, and Jane, I'll have some more details a little later.
See you then. Thank you, Lauren. Coming up next, double disaster the moment a plane falls from the sky and straight into a home. A mother's maternity leave cancelled after the death of her baby girl. Now she's fighting for change. Inside New South Wales's new kids hospital, the $658 million development set to revolutionise paediatric care. And the vocal cords are warmed up as a team of familiar faces join the fight against melanoma.
When I started looking up public liability lawyers and LHD lawyers were on there, they were no win, no fee.
The money that we got award helps try to live a better life.
No win, no fee, LHD.
In 1 kilometre, turn right.
Nissan X-Trail e-Power. Hybrid reinvented. You don't drive it, you glide it.
Book now and fly free with Viking. Explore all 7 continents with no kids, no casinos and all-inclusive pricing.
Hurry, Viking's Explorer sale ends soon. Book your next voyage before 31 March to secure free flight offers. See your Viking agent or visit Viking.com.
Feels like us now.
With GIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, get lifetime guarantee on authorized repairs. Because GIO understands your journey may take you far and wide. But it's that journey that makes your humble hatchback Pierre worth protecting. If it's precious to you, protect it with us. GIO. Protect Precious.
Okay, great.
Because our stores are run by local optometrists, they put your care first, which can make them rather popular.
Apparently he's saying half the town.
Book a bulk build eye test today.
Give your home a fresh look with 20% off all lights and 15% off all fans at Beacon's Home Reno sale. That's 20% off lights and 15% off fans at Beacon. Sale on now.
With GIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, get lifetime guarantee on authorized repairs. If it's precious to you, protect it with us. GIO. Protect Precious.
It's Tank World's up to 50% off clearance sale. Save up to 50% off our entire range of slimline tanks from 330 to 5,000 litres. All stock must go. Sale ends tomorrow. See Tank World. 1-800-68-69-70.
Storm protection, security, insulation and soundproofing all in one. Storm Shield roller shutters are the perfect barrier against the elements and unwanted intruders. Maintain the perfect home environment while keeping your family and assets safe. Call TT Shutters and Shading now for a free measuring quote.
Welcome to St Mary's Catholic College Casino. We have a wide curriculum to choose from and learn in a nurturing and encouraging community.
A small plane has plunged into a home in Minneapolis before the property burst into flames, killing the pilot. It's unclear if any passengers were on board the aircraft, but the home was empty at the time. A nearby doorbell capturing the moment the plane came down. Prince Harry has been accused of bullying and harassment at scale after quitting a charity he co-founded. The chair of the organisation now claims the royal has activated the Sussex PR machine in the wake of his departure and said the way he handled his exit was damaging. Friday night's Melodies for Melanoma with 5 Hunter celebrities and community figures rehearsing today with the band. Paralympian Christy Dawes and Matt and Brett from Travel Guides among those who will belt out some tunes at Flamingos Live in Lambton, a fundraiser for Hunter Melanoma Foundation. Head to the charity's website for tickets or to donate to the cause. and a very worthy cause it is. But it's time for sport now with Adam Murray and more bad news for Manly. Adam.
Absolutely. Good evening, Jane. All eyes were on Daly Cherry Evans at Brookvale Oval this afternoon, but the Seagulls may have lost another superstar, Tom Trevor, and Australia's women's rugby sevens team on the cusp of winning their first title in Hong Kong.
You want to smoke, sis?
Nah, I think I'm ready to quit.
Solid.
Join Energy Australia's Flexi Plan and get a $200 sign-up credit on your first electricity bill. Join Energy Australia online today or call 133 466.
Universities matter because of what matters to us. Like strong.
Lose weight and enjoy more free time and better health in 2025 with Light and Easy's new Jumpstart Go. Jumpstart Go comes with your choice of delicious ready-to-eat meals, plus our new range of high-protein fruit smoothies.
I would definitely recommend Light and Easy's Jumpstart Go. Losing 26 kilos has been amazing. Like, I feel so much lighter. I feel like I have a lot more energy. I feel great.
Lose weight, eat healthier, live happier with Light and Easy's new Jumpstart Go.
Forgot the secret ingredient?
Oh, that makes me so sad.
With DoorDash, you can still nail Nonna's recipe.
Oh, bellissimo.
Your door to more. DoorDash.
You haven't shopped around until you've tried Yui. Did we call Yui for our car insurance?
No?
Are we even trying to save money?
Shop around. Try Yui. You insured. What will the future look like? We all have ideas about what we want to see in our own lives. And at election time, we all come together to help choose a direction for Australia's future. The federal election will be held soon, so make sure you're ready to vote. Your vote will help shape Australia. Go to aec.gov.au to find out more. Authorised by the Electoral Commissioner, Canberra.
With GIO comprehensive car insurance, get lifetime guarantee on authorized repairs. Because GIO understands your journey may take you far and wide, but it's that journey that makes your humble hatchback Pier worth protecting. If it's precious to you, protect it with us.
Tom Travojevic, the star fullback, suffered a knee injury in the 26-12 win over the Eels. Another blow and a tough week for the club.
The Sea Eagles have spent the week in the spotlight, but any concern they'd turn on the departing Daly Cherry Evans were answered instantly. The skipper wasn't far to
come out here and just play.
The concern now, their star fullback.
Obviously we feel for Tom, mate. He works so hard, so to see these things happen is very disappointing, but we know he'll be back.
Nicole Dunn, NBN News.
The Bulldogs say they're only just getting started, despite beginning the season with 4 straight wins for the first time in more than 30 years. A 20 points to 6 victory over the Sharks was enough for one league legend to declare the Dogs can win the premiership this season.
They just keep winning. When Burton comes back in, Kickout comes back in, wow, look out. They are a premiership threat.
Yeah, such a mature performance. Jack Todd coming on the bench in his first game just didn't look out of place, but he's awesome. Yeah, he's just, Bronson, he just impresses me more every week. He's really walking towards pressure situations. He's working hard on his craft.
He's going to pick up a lesson. These ones hurt more, of course, playing at home.
The Dogs' win has come at a cost.
Giants coach Adam Kingsley says his side didn't run out of steam against Hawthorn last night. They were simply outplayed. After racing out to a 37-2 lead in the first term, GWS lost by 12, their first defeat of the season.
Both teams are capable of scoring in short bursts, and during those moments when the opposition have momentum, you need to be able to minimise the damage. And we weren't able to do that in those two patches.
Kingsley praised Jake Stringer's first game for the club, while it was a successful return for Jesse Hogan, booting 4 goals. Australia's all-conquering women's rugby sevens team are hunting another title into the final of the Hong Kong Sevens. The Aussies thrashed France 26-5 in the semi, setting up a showdown later tonight with rivals New Zealand. The men fell just short of the decider, beaten 24-7 by Argentina in their semi-final. Nottingham Forest is into the FA Cup semi-finals for the first time in 34 years. Forest defeating Brighton 4-3 in a penalty shootout after the teams were locked at 0-0 after extra time. Crystal Palace is also into the final 4, defeating Fulham 3-0. After the break, Scotty James soars in Switzerland, writing his name into the record books, and Lachlan Kennedy stars on a historic night for Australian athletics.
It's Tweedledum or Tweedledee. The same policies. They love each other. Reject the uniparty. Vote 1, Trumpet of Patriots.
Authorised by NFAVIGA for the Trumpet of Patriots, Gold Coast.
Oh, we must have met about 15 years back.
He just has this way of looking into my eyes, like...
Our kids even go to the same school.
Oh, did I tell you? He runs his own business.
I'm definitely going to see him again.
Excellent. See you in 12 months, Emma?
Okay, great.
Because our stores are run by local optometrists, they put your care first, which can make them rather popular.
Apparently he's seeing half the town.
Book a bulk build eye test today.
Give your home a fresh look with 20% off all lights and 15% off all fans at Beacon's Home Reno sale. That's 20% off lights and 15% off fans at Beacon. Sale on now.
We're on fire. Huge drop into the water. Total chaos.
Repairing an economy takes time, but Australia is turning the corner. In just 3 years, we've opened 87 free Medicare urgent care clinics, delivered tax cuts and energy bill relief, halved inflation and got wages heading up. So we can now build on these foundations. More bulk billing for all Australians will reduce HECS debt by 20% and extend energy bill relief. We're building Australia's future.
Authorised P. Erickson, ALP Canberra.
Lose weight and enjoy more free time and better health in 2025 with Light and Easy's new Jumpstart Go. Jumpstart Go comes with your choice of delicious ready-to-eat meals, plus our new range of high-protein fruit smoothies.
I would definitely recommend Light and Easy's Jumpstart Go. The high-protein smoothies are delicious and the lunches and dinners are great, and it's definitely so convenient.
Lose weight, eat healthier, live happier with Light and Easy's new Jumpstart Go. Are at unbeatable prices. Quality tiles up to 50% off with Beaumont's lifetime guarantee.
Macaulay Catholic College, creating lifelong learners who are confident and connected to the world around them. Macaulay Catholic College, developing the whole person.
This report brought to you by Cox Mowers. Cox, proudly engineered Aussie tough for over 70 years.
Scotty James has become the most successful snowboard halfpipe rider in history, winning a record 4th World Championship. Battling blizzard-like conditions in the Swiss Alps, James posted a huge 95 in his second run to seal victory and his first world title since 2019.
but I knew it was going to be a really good challenge. But I'm loving challenges more, I think, than ever in my career at the moment. The Japanese are riding incredibly well, and I had to be resilient today with the weather, with the competition.
Scotty's win capped off a day to remember for Australia. Meg Clift and Cam Bolton claiming silver in the snowboard cross mixed team event. He's been the talk of the athletics world, and last night Gout experienced the spotlight like never before. 10,000 fans turned out in Melbourne to watch the teenager race at the Murray Plant meet, only to be upstaged by another rising star in Lauren Kempe, who held off Gout's trademark fast finish to claim the win in 20.26. The 17-year-old soaking up every second.
It's what you live for, this environment, the height, the people, the expectation, the pressure. It's definitely something I can't not think about, but something I think about too much.
It was the first one-day meeting Australian athletics has sold out in 2 decades. While all eyes were on Gout's senior debut, those in the Hunter had their attention on our local athletes in Melbourne. Merewether's Rose Davies opened her season in the 3-kilometre event. On her return from injury, she finished 5th in a field scattered with internationals. Tori Lewis dusted off the cobwebs in her return to Australia, the fastest woman in the country, upstaged over 200 metres, left to settle for 5th. Selection trials for the North Coast Force AFL junior representative teams were held today, with coaches tasked with deciding who would make up the boys and girls squads. The sport seeing a growth in numbers, with 5 new teams joining the junior competition.
Undeterred by soggy fields, around 50 girls took to Coffs Harbour's netball courts today, hoping to be selected for the North Coast Force AFL representative teams.
So there's more players in a smaller area, so therefore it really shows their decision-making skills when they're in heavy traffic on a football field. So it actually does serve a pretty good purpose today.
3 squads of 24 girls across 13s, 15s and 17s age groups up for selection.
It wasn't that long ago, particularly in the girls, where almost it was a case of you put up your hands, you're in the team. This year we've got more numbers than we need in each age group that are actually trialling, so the coaches have to make that hard decision to actually cut some girls.
The sport seeing a surge in girls' participation in recent years.
Yeah, when I first started football, there was no girls' teams. There wasn't even professional girls' teams. But then they started a girls' team maybe 3 years ago, and then it's just like the numbers have like doubled. I hope to one day play in the AFLW, but that's just a dream.
Boys' teams also being selected, with Force teams to start training for the Northern New South Wales Representative Carnival in July. For now, juniors are getting ready to lace up their boots ahead of the start of the 2025 season next Sunday.
Last year we had 50 teams, this year we've got 55, so we're really pleased with that 10% growth year on year.
Alison Paul, NBN News.
The National Sporting Schools program has now added karate to its offering. Sensei is now encouraging schools to take advantage of free lessons.
Striking and blocking. These Central Coast kids are learning the art of karate at West Gosford.
Block. Strike. It's a really good way to do some physical exercise, and it teaches you a lot of discipline. I've also got a lot of friends here.
When you get into a situation when you're in trouble and getting attacked, you can defend yourself, and also you get to do fun competitions.
Karate has long been a sport that could only be accessed through private programs.
We've been teaching kids karate in schools, but it was always the onus on the school and the parents to pay for those lessons.
But it's now been included in the federal government's $280 million Sporting Schools initiative.
What's great now is a teacher can go on the Sporting Commission website. If they want karate in the school, we're there on the list, and they can have an accredited karate teacher come in, and that's paid by the government funding.
The program aiming to boost participation in karate by making it more accessible to families.
You get to do kicks, you get to punch people, that's always fun.
There's also takedowns and lots of sparring.
One of the unique things about karate that differentiates from the other traditional sports is it has always been renowned for its character development.
Amber Griffin, NBN News.
And that is our look at sport.
Nice one, thank you, Adam. Stay with us. We'll check all your local weather details for the North Coast after the break, including our 7-day outlook with Lauren Kempe.
Still in love with
Must-see television on 9.
When I got my first pen reel, it was a game changer. Some of my mates are using much higher end reels, but I can get 2 or 3 of my pens for the price of their one. And after years of punishment, pens keep going, battle after battle, fish after fish.
There's only one Australian flag that represents Australia and all Australians. We don't need to be welcome into our own country. Vote 1, Trumpet of Patriots.
Authorised by NFAVIGA for the Trumpet of Patriots Gold Coast.
You'd never do this blindfolded. Yet not checking before you dig online first is like digging blind. Avoid high voltage electricity cables and high pressure gas mains every time. Search before you dig online every time.
What are you up to?
Just about to double our network.
Wow.
Double coverage activated. Double coverage activated. Return to route. Double coverage activated.
Now with double the network coverage, make your move to Vodafone. It's a new era that powers us forward. Introducing the all-new Audi Q6 e-tron. This is you. This is us. This is Audi.
With a house frame made from true core steel, your home is built to last. Choose the inner strength of true core steel.
I was working and I'd step backwards and the plate dropped out of my hand and hit me in the kneecap. I'd snap my toe in half and my whole life changed. Down on the mental side, it was just as hard as the physical side. By the LHD lawyers come up on TV, I was told from the beginning, no win, no fee. By the end of it, we won, and I know I would tell anybody, you had a problem, go and see LHD lawyers. It's the best decision that ever made my life.
No win, no fee. LHD.
Go Harvey Norman for up to 20% off HP and Asus computers. This lightweight HP laptop save $130. Asus VivoBook 15 with 1TB storage save over $300. HP Intel Core Ultra 5 laptop now $1,098 at Harvey Norman now.
Go!
You're invited to St John's College Woodlawn Open Night, Wednesday 2nd April from 5 p.m. For details, call 6626 2600 or register your interest online and make St John's College Woodlawn your future.
A help company would get people back on their feet, make complicated stuff simple, and even try to predict the unpredictable. So that's what we're doing. NRMA Insurance, a help company.
It's been tricky to catch more than a few hours of good weather this weekend. Moderate to heavy rain throughout our region overnight, landing on already swollen catchments, and we can expect southerly winds to whip up coastal areas over the next few days. Big rain totals registered along the eastern seaboard in the last 24 hours, up to triple digits in southern New South Wales and right throughout Queensland. It's hard to believe just 3 months into the year, Townsville has already recorded twice its annual average rainfall, and that total will only be added to this week, not just there but right across both states, with a long list of flood warnings in place and more heavy rain forecast. Well, Diane has made landfall in the continent's northwest, but the effects of this ex-tropical cyclone will continue to be seen throughout Australia this week. Waters off the Kimberley coast are currently at around 30 degrees, and that's providing the perfect setup for this monsoon surge to linger, meaning more rain and storms for large parts of the country this week. We'll experience a pretty dynamic mix of weather thanks to two main features. A deepening low-pressure trough in the north will push tropical moisture into central and eastern Queensland, leading to flash flooding there before some of that filters south, while a separate low sitting off the southeast Australian coast is pumping big swell and damaging winds north. It'll be another warm one in Brisbane tomorrow, topping at 29 degrees and still above 20 overnight, very humid and balmy. Partly cloudy skies in Brisbane with a top of 24 and only slightly cooler than that further south. Most Mostly sunny across the north coast today, topping out at 29 in Yamba, 32 at Evans Head, 29 in Cape Byron. Southerly winds picking up briefly tomorrow with the chance of a light shower or two developing in the morning and again in the afternoon. Similar daytime maximums on the way, reaching tops of 27 in Ballina, 26 degrees in Lismore and 28 the top in Murwillumbah. Taking a look at coastal conditions, we have 1 to 1.5 metre seas with a 2 to 2.5 metre swell on the Gold Coast and Byron coasts. Morning high tide at 10:26 with an afternoon low at 4:32. Sun to rise at 6:56 and setting at 6:45. Partly cloudy skies in the Tweed tomorrow, a top of 28 degrees, 26 the top on Tuesday, and there is the moderate to heavy rain arriving on Wednesday. It will be relatively short-lived though, with clearer conditions to follow. We could see up to 40 millimetres in Ballina on Wednesday, with skies clearing briefly on Thursday and hopefully a sunnier weekend on the way. Up to 35 millimetres possible in Lismore on Wednesday, but then